Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Happy New Year to the subscribers and anyone watching this in general, because I know that most of the people that are watching this are not subscribing, so please do make sure that you do hit the subscribe button, because we are close to 1,000 subscribers now, which is really good. I'm really happy about that, and I'm really hoping sometime soon I'll hit that goal. For those who are newly subscribed to the YouTube channel, my name's Talasi, and this channel it's all about my detailing business basically, and like personal life stuff, and yeah, just anything that I'm up to really. It started it a year ago and then just seeing where it went, and I'm really happy with how it's going, and I'm looking forward to bringing more content throughout 2021. Videos so far have all been like business vlogs, detailing tips and tricks, and car shows and just stuff like that I've been up to. But I've got some good things planned for 2021, and that's the reason why I'm going to do this video today, and just talk to you all about what my plans are, how I felt that 2020 went. Yeah, just give some of you a bit more motivation for 2021, because I know a few I've felt like obviously 2020 was a really bad year because of all that's been going on. People have been losing people, losing businesses, and all sorts of horrible stuff. So I want to try and do this video to start off the year in the best way, talk to you about a little bit about how 2020 went and what my plans are for 2021, and how I'm going to manifest my goals for 2021, and hopefully get some of you a little bit more motivated, because it's a new year and you've got to go in with it with the right mindset. So obviously I'm at the unit, I'm at the shop. I'll show you quickly any changes just so you can see that. I've had a bit of a sort out today. I need to order from Monday, obviously when everyone's back, I need to order Sam's, a few bits from Stiana and built a hamper as well. I've had my builder's tee box, which you probably would have already seen all over social media by now, because I'm actually really buzzing about this. I might talk to you a little bit more about this, but obviously you probably would have checked out the Instagram video if I've already put that up. But yeah, buzzing about that. I've got a list of things that I need to talk about there, and I've just had a little bit of a sort out in the unit today, a few bits I need to get rid of. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where the unit goes. I'm looking forward to seeing what 2021 brings, because I've got a lot of plan for the shop and a lot of plan for the unit itself, just to see where the business will take me. So let's get this one set back up over there, if I can. Yeah, it seems alright. So this video is going to be me waffling on. Is that every video? Probably. Some of you are probably getting fed up of me just talking for like 40-50 minutes, but this ain't going to be a 40-50 minute video, I hope. So I need to read my list of things that I want to talk about, just so I know, because I'll forget. Because I did do this video the other day and yeah, it just didn't go right. I was going to put it up on Instagram and it ended up being too long, so I just didn't bother in the end. But let's talk about 2020, just so some of you can get an idea of how it went for me, how I thought it went, and anything I'm going to take from it to use in 2021. So obviously started the year, YouTube channel, back in January. No subscribers, now I'm on 750, so I'm really happy about that. Thanks for everyone for subscribing and supporting the YouTube channel, because it has been great. And it's grown my confidence a lot as well, really. Obviously, back before you would have seen on camera, it wasn't any good. And to be fair, I'm probably not any good now, but I'm definitely better. Definitely a little bit more confident, both being on camera and even out and about. I'm quite a quiet person anyway, generally, like out and around. I'm not that loud of a person, so that's just the way I am, and that's the way it is. But definitely growing my confidence a little bit more. I feel like I'm definitely a little bit confident with people and stuff like that. So yeah, January was the YouTube channel, and a year on, still going, and I'm loving it even more than what I was to begin with. I didn't know how it's going to go, but I'm really happy with how it's going, and everyone seems to be enjoying it, so great. But please do make sure you hit the subscribe button, and there won't be a giveaway at 1,000 either. So 2020 is that. So February, I think in February I started the shop. I was looking at starting the shop in February. So obviously I had Valet Pro and EZ Car Care. Just literally one of these stands here, half full of products. That's how I started. So this time last year, or February last year, I had starting the shop, and now I've got this with this. I'll show you quick. So obviously this is the shop as it stands. Yeah. So I'm really happy with how the shop's going, and I'm quite happy with how it is. I was obviously looking at growing it and doing all sorts of bits and bobs, but I'm happy with how it is. I'm gonna leave it how it is, see how far it goes, then look at doing expansion. I think I was going to do it all too quick and it could have ended up really bad. So I'm happy about it at the minute. I've got some really good brands. Got Sam's, Enzo, Stiana Glass, Poor Boys Well, Built Hamber, Valet Pro, who else? EZ Detail Brushes. I've got Lake Country Microfiber Pads. I've got all of them now. From starting with 1 or 2 brands, and now I've got about 10ish. I've got the Emoji Fresh stand. I've got all sorts going on there, so I'm really happy with that. March time, I don't know what I do in March. Obviously lockdowns hit, so it was generally quiet. And yeah, I'm not going to go into too much of the lockdown, I just can't be arsed with it. Everyone knows how it's gone throughout the year, so you don't need me repeating it all. But yeah, lockdowns hit, it was quiet, but it did end up getting busier. A lot of people find that they have a lot more money, so yeah, the work just picked back up. So it's been great, it's been really good for our business. Obviously some businesses and some like close friends to me and close customers to me haven't had it so easy, but then some of them have been able to adapt really well with some of their services, which has been really nice. Like some of my customers who are in restaurants have now been able to order takeaway, bearing in mind they've never done that before. So yeah, that's really good in terms of their business. But not going to go into lockdowns too much. Obviously from March until now it has been busy, there has been some slow periods, but let's just run through exactly how it went for the summer. Done the car shows, Mod Ball, Concourse, which were really good. Salon Preview event, which was really good. I was doing the van build, which I'm going to get back onto this year. Definitely going to be looking at doing that this year. And yeah, I had a really good summer. Obviously, it was really busy, which was good. Got the van done. Went to a few car shows. Went to London. So yeah, I had a good summer. Obviously, it was a nightmare with the lockdowns, but other than that, it was making the best out of a bad situation. And yeah, it was not too bad. Let's just have a quick look. What was I supposed to be talking about? And then obviously in 2020 we had the Windslade, which was a good idea at the time, ended up being a bad idea, but I'm bouncing back from it now and I'm feeling better than ever. And to be fair, I couldn't care less about that now. I'm over it, I've got bigger plans for 2021, and yeah, it was a good idea at the time, but just didn't work out, and it's one of them. It's learning from it, and it's good to show you all how to bounce back and how to learn from your mistakes. So that's just a general sum up of 2020. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to be bragging or boasting or look like I'm flexing, because I know some people have had a really bad year. But yeah, I'm just giving you an overview of how 2020 went for me. So let's get on to 2021. I'm feeling really positive about 2021. Everyone I'm seeing on Instagram, and I obviously put up a post as well on Instagram saying, yeah, buzzing for 2021, it's going to be the biggest year, blah, blah. Everyone's putting about 2021 and that they're going to smash it, it's going to be biggest year, yeah, X, Y and Z. But some people lose the motivation. After January, they start to say all their goals, everything that they've started to try and do this new year, all their resolutions start to go out the window. So I think it's all about how you go every day in 2021. You need to live every day in 2021 as if it's a New Year's Day. Everyone on New Year's Day has lots of motivation. Everyone's buzzing for the year, buzzing to smash all their goals. And then give it 4 weeks, they're back eating crap. They're missing gym sessions and whatever else they're doing, that's not going to get them towards the end of their goal. So you need to live, my biggest probably tip, and something I'm going to take on myself as well, I want to try and live every day as if it's a New Year's Day where I've got loads of motivation, I'm really positive, and I'm just trying to smash out my goals, so then obviously this time next year I'll be in a better place for it. So first tip, obviously live every day in 2021 as if it's a New Year's Day so you can smash your goals. That brings me on to goals. Obviously you need to set goals, otherwise how do you know what you're going to achieve? I've always set goals. From day one I've set goals, short-term, medium, long-term goals. I used to do sport in college, and one of the things that you used to learn in sport in college, if you wanted to do well in sport, you needed short-term, medium-term and long-term goals. So back in the day I used to do a bit of fighting and stuff, a bit of boxing, MMA, and this is obviously when I was younger, but that's something I want to do this year. I'll touch on that in a minute. But obviously, if you want to improve your fitness, improve where you are, you've got to have them goals. Short-term goals, anything up to like a month. And then medium-term goals, anything up to like 6 months. Long-term goals, it could be a year, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it may be. But my short-term, medium-term and long-term goals this year is obviously a month, 6 months and then 12 months. So you need to set yourself some goals. If you know that there's some stuff that you want to achieve, then obviously set yourself some goals. And I'll talk to you a little bit about some of my goals and sort of how to set them and how to beat them as well. So Obviously, if you don't have goals, how do you know what you're going to achieve? And it's always nice looking back on some of your goals this time next year to see exactly how far you've come. Part of the reason why I'm doing this video is so this time next year I can look back, see what I've spoken about, see what I've achieved, and see what position I am in for it. And I want to just give you a bit of positivity, give everyone the motivation they need, and try and help a few of you out along the way, because I know this YouTube channel has been helping out a lot of you, and that's something that I'm really, really happy about. So one of the ways that I'm going to set my goals and try and manifest what I've got in my head is to create a vision board. So for those that don't know what a vision board is, you can either get like a cork board, a bit of cardboard, whatever it may be, and basically list or print out photos of the goals that you've got, and you basically look at that every day, and then it will give you something to work towards. So what I'm going to do is get a cork board or just get a cardboard box and obviously lay it flat, obviously, and then stick all my goals and achievements that I want to achieve this year in 2021. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'll talk to you about some of my goals. Basically what I'm doing is printing out some photos of my goals and achievements and what I want to do, and then I'm going to be putting them on a vision board. I actually used to do vision boards. I used to have a flat, and I used to have my little desk in the corner. I'll put up a photo of that now, just so you can see what that was like. And I had a vision board, I think 2017, 2018, I had a vision board. I used to get a bit of cardboard, print out loads of motivational quotes, use that as a background, and then stick my sort of goals for them years on the vision board. So you'll see, I did find a photo of 2018, so you'll see that now. So in 2018, obviously you would have seen that, printed out the motivational quotes, and also printed out the goals that I want to achieve that year, and put obviously when I want to achieve them by. And that's exactly what I'll be doing this year. I haven't done it in 2019, 2020. I think because 2018, I had a bit of a rough year in 2018. It started off really well, and then by the middle of the year, yeah, it didn't go so well, and I just lost track. I was in a completely different headspace, and to be fair, I think I was in a completely different headspace for quite a long time after that. I don't think I was as focused on the business. I was actually talking to someone the other day. For the first 2 years of the business, I was really focused. From middle of 2018 to now, I haven't been as focused. So for the first 2 years, I was really focused. For the 2 years after 2018, because I also started in 2016, I sort of lost track a bit. The situation changed my sort of lifestyle a bit, and yeah, I think it did sort of affect what I was doing for 2 years and to get me back in my headspace. And now I'm in a better headspace, especially since this year, everything that's been going on. I'm in a better headspace for it. So that was the last time I'd done a vision board, and I didn't actually complete that year with the goals that I wanted to, because I just lost track, didn't even care, and I wasn't back on it. So, but now, like I say, I'm in a better headspace, and there's a lot of things I want to achieve this year, which is why I'm doing a vision board. Because if you don't have your goals down on a bit of paper, or you can't see exactly what you want to achieve, how are you supposed to achieve them? So one way I'm going to do it, I like picturing things, I like seeing things, I like writing things down. I'm going to have a vision board at home, or either keep at the unit, so I can see exactly what I want to achieve this year. So I'll talk to you about some of the goals that I want to achieve this year, but there is some that I'm not going to let anyone know about, because there are some that are actual business moves that I don't want anyone to know just yet, but it will benefit a lot of you. I have been saying this, it will benefit a few of you, or benefit a lot of you, and this year is about networking, it's about collaborating with a few of you and just getting everyone else involved, because there's no point me just doing this on my own. I've got loads of people watching, and I want loads of you to get involved with stuff I'm doing as well, because it's only fair. You're helping me grow, I'll help you grow, simple as that. So I've printed off a load of things I want to achieve this year. There's some that's like in the unit. As a kid, I used to collect like the toy cars, the Brago cars, the 118 models and stuff like that. I got this for Christmas. I got a car for Christmas, like a Hot Wheels car, just as a bit of a joke from the missus really. She just thought, I didn't really know what to get you, so I just picked you up that from B&M. And I was like, actually, that's such a really cool idea. I was like, I could collect loads of cars, keep them at the unit, and have like a toy car collection. I was like, yeah, sick. So that night, Christmas Day, I ordered a Lamborghini Gallardo off of the Mini Model shop, or the Mini Model car shop, I think it is. I'll put the link down below. So I'm going to be building up a collection of little toy cars to have at the unit. The reason why I went Lamborghini Gallardo was because it was one of the first supercars I've worked on, and also back in the Need for Speed days, That was one of the cars that I used to love. Me and my mate Stuart at the time was always playing Need for Speed around his house, back on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 or whatever it was, PlayStation 2 I think it was. And that was one of the cars that we'd love to have. It was that and a Murcielago that was always playing all the time. So that's the reason why I got the Guardi to start with. You probably would have thought I was going to get the Range Rover to start with, but we'll do that once I build the collection up. Got the Mobile Valley this year. I'm not too sure what I'm doing about that, but the photo's on there. I want to get involved with that somewhere, even if I just go this year, I'm not too sure. Depends what money's like. I don't want to chuck too much money out at the minute because it's uncertain times. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and also there's a car show photo there. I want to either hold a car show here or go to more this year, depending on what COVID says. And then I've got loads of photos there. Like I said, there's some things I don't want to show you, but one there's house and networking. So obviously this time next year I want enough money for a mortgage for either flat or house. I'm not too bothered because I've got long-term plans with that. And I've also got a networking one because I want to network with a few more of you, like I've just spoke about. This one here is actually, I don't know if you can see that. So there's a microphone and there's actually a picture of me holding my hands up after a fight. I want to do a fitness challenge this year. I used to do MMA back in the day, so you probably would have seen on YouTube anyway some videos resurfacing of me doing some mixed martial arts back in the day, back when I was like 14, 15, with less stress, less priorities, yeah, just less worries really. So I'm thinking of getting back into it, but it is a big lifestyle commitment, and I'm a busy guy, so I'm not too sure exactly how much time I've got. But even if I just go back once, twice a week, just get back being fit again and see how it goes really. But I've really thought this year that I'd really like to do some sort of fitness challenge, where it's like a triathlon, probably not marathon because I can't stand the thought of just running 26 miles or whatever it is. But I do want to do some sort of fitness challenge this year, where it's climbing some mountain or whatever it is. But maybe I'll get back into MMA, and if I do find the time, maybe I could get fighting again. But it's a big lifestyle commitment, so I'm not too sure on that. Obviously, the other thing was a microphone. I want to start doing podcasts obviously this time next year, so you would have seen from that. So yeah, this time next year I definitely want to be doing podcasts. I think this time next year when I'm a bit more established, I know a lot more people, I'm networking more, I think it'd be good to get a few people on the podcast, or maybe even if I just go on a podcast. It's just one of them things that I want to tick off, whether I go on a podcast or hold my own podcast from the unit or something like that. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I got that idea. I've been listening to a lot of CEO Cast and James English recently, and I really love it. I love listening to people's stories. I'm a big fan of listening to people's stories. I can listen to someone for an hour, 2 hours, or whatever it may be. The thing is, I've been listening to James English, I've been listening to criminals and all that, but some stories are just really interesting. I'm not involved in any criminal activity, by the way, but not like some. But yeah, I just find some people's stories really interesting. I really like the interview with James English and Tommy Mallet. And also like CEO Cast, he does a few interviews with even people that are not even in the same industry as me. He does interviews with loads of different business owners, and I really like them. I just like knowing about people's stories, seeing what they're up to, seeing how they've got to where they have. I'll let you into a little bit of thing. So when I first started the mobile valeting business, every person I pretty much came into contact with the valeting business, I used to search them up to see what they used to do. So I'm really like into, and a bit like, I just love knowing what people do, how they got there, what industry they're in and stuff like that. So say if I was at a customer's house and I thought, yeah, this person seems to be doing alright, or yeah, I don't know what this person does. You search them up, search one company's house, seeing what they used to do, seeing what businesses they own, see how many businesses they owned, and then just see where it started really. And yeah, that's what I used to do for most customers. Just for me to get a bit of motivation to see, to see how it all started really. So yeah, just search them up and see how they came across doing what they're doing and all that sort of stuff. And there were some quite interesting stories as well. But next one, I can't actually show you this one. So let's try and fold it over. So I've got that sheet folded. So next one, obviously, there's a photo of the unit that I took today. There's obviously a business plan which involves the unit, involves the business. Try and find that one. Involves the unit, involves the business, and I just basically want to turn the unit into something, and yeah, just seeing where it goes. And then hopefully it'll give me the opportunity to expand and get a bigger premises, bigger shop, and just going from there. Like I said, I did try and do that this year. It was probably too soon, so everything happens for a reason. The Winslade didn't work out, and it's a good job it didn't, because I probably would have grown it too quick, and yeah, I could have ended up in a completely different situation. So I'm going to take it steady this year, take everything quite slowly, but at the same time try and smash out a few things at the same time. But there's some bigger plans with the unit and some bigger plans with the business. Got a photo of a Range Rover Sport SVR there and some detailing equipment. The Range Rover Sport SVR, I don't plan on owning a Range Rover Sport SVR, especially before I get a house or anything like that, and they cost you a fortune to run. But I want to do some sort of content with an SVR this year. I want to start doing like car reviews and stuff like that, or just do some fun car videos, which I mentioned about before. I want to get a Range Rover SVR down at McDonald's, do a McDonald's roulette, and do something fun like that really. So that's my plans. Or any car really, but it'd be cool to do an SVR because I'd be literally sat in the car, probably crying because I love them so much. There's some detailing equipment also on there because I want to upgrade some of my detailing equipment this year. So little things like that all add up, and I think it's really good to have some goals like that. So yeah. And then we're back to square one. A couple of other things that I want to do this year. Obviously I want to smash out more YouTube videos to get to that 1,000 mark. Not only doing loads of videos, I want to do good quality videos. I want to get the van build series back on because I've got some bigger plans with the van. I want to try and raise it, make it a bit swamper style. So that's one of the plans that I want to do with the van this year. I bought a lifting kit and stuff like that for that. So yeah, I do also want to just try and have a bit more my own time this year. It's been nice over Christmas, having a few days off in between, and just chilling out, being able to catch up with a few things. And yeah, it's just been less stressful. Not too much worried about every single day I have to be working, because I literally work every single day and people don't understand it. But always say my business is my baby. I literally treat my business as a baby, and as if it's my child. I don't have children. I don't plan on having children anytime soon because of my lifestyle, and I'm always busy and I haven't got time for it. But that's how I treat my business, as if it is my child. Obviously my business, I've been there from the start. I've worked bloody hard to get it to where it is. The hours and the time that I've spent putting into this business has been ridiculous. It's not just a business, not just something that I make money from. Like, this business is personal to me, and yeah, I'm just really passionate about it, and I try and do anything to sort of grow it, help it, and I'm always there for the business. So it is literally like a child. So yeah, it is literally like my child, and yeah, I do anything for the business. But at the same time, I need to learn to take a step back, have some chill time to myself, because for the last 4 years, I've been overdoing it, overworking. Everyone keeps telling me, and I never listen. And I think this year I just need to take some time out. Time out's sometimes good to be able to bounce back. I need like a good week off. I went to Spain for a week on my own a couple of years ago, and it was the best thing I've ever done. I managed to go away, recharge myself, recharge my batteries, and just go back into it with a fresh mind. So I'll definitely do that again this year. And yeah, I think that's the plans that I've got for 2021, and just seeing where it goes. I'm really looking forward to how 2021 turns out. It's still a skeptical year with all that's going on with COVID and stuff like that. It's not something we can control, or any of us can control, apart from the top bosses. There's nothing we can control or nothing we can do about. So we just got to try and, yeah, we've got to try and do what we can around it. Make sure business is good, make sure home life is good. And that's the two most important things. As long as you've got a roof over your head, families are healthy, yeah, you're keeping on top of payments and all that sort of stuff, then yeah, you should be happy for that. But I'm looking forward to seeing what 2021 brings, bringing out a load more videos, getting a few of you on board, and then just going from there. I hope you've all enjoyed me waffling on about my goals. I hope some of you are going to be going off and setting your own goals. Even if you just write it down on a piece of paper, keep a hold on that piece of paper. Every time that you're demotivated, stressed, or whatever it may be, look back and see what you're working towards, because you do need something there, yeah, to sort of motivate you, show you what you need to achieve this time next year. Because the problem is, if you don't, you'll get to January, February, you start to lose interest, there'll be loads of lockdowns, there'll be loads of this, it will demotivate you, and then you'll just find that another year has flown by, because I don't think I'm the only one to say this, 2020 has absolutely flown by. It's dragged at the same time, like the situation's dragged with obviously the lockdowns and stuff like that, but at the same time the time has gone so quick. So make sure 2021 is your best year yet. Bounce back from 2020 because it's been crap. Live every day as if it's a New Year's Day, just so you have that motivation. And obviously not every day you're going to be that massively motivated. You're going to have down days. I have down days, I have bad days. The only photos that you put up on Instagram or put up on social media are your good days. They're your highlights of your life. So do remember that. There's a lot more to life than people's Instagrams. I have my down days, I have my bad days, I have my days I'm stressed every day. I don't always show it because it's not interesting for people. So yeah, just know that even though 2021, obviously you want to bounce back and make the best year ever, you are still going to have down days. It's just how you overcome the challenges that it brings and how you deal with them. So yeah, that's I think all I've got to say. Hope you've liked the video. Please comment below. Let me know if this has motivated you. Let me know if this is going to change your mindset on how you're going to do a couple of things. Let me know if you're going to do a vision board as well, because it will really help. And obviously I'm going to be looking back at this video this time next year to see how far I've come. And yeah, and obviously you can always watch back this video if it motivates you when you're watching this. And if in a month's time you're starting to feel a little bit stressed, watch back this video, seeing what I'm doing, and then it'll hopefully give you that motivation to bounce back to what you're doing. But yeah, that's it. I'm not going to keep you too long on this Sunday because I think I'm putting this up Sunday evening. So I'm not going to keep you too long this week. Hope you enjoyed the video from the other day with the disaster detail. A few more of them will be coming, and I'll be getting a few validators and detailers on board with that. Please do make sure that you hit the subscribe button, turn on any notifications if you can, and do please give it a like because it does help out massively. If you are watching this video, please share it to your Instagram story because a few of you done that last week and it did help out massively growing the audience a little bit more. But I'll see you again next week for next week's episode of the Diary of a Detail Entrepreneur, and I'll keep you updated on social media with what I'm up to, and I'll put all the links down below. So enjoy the rest of your week, Happy New Year, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao.